Hello everyone, I am Sabukta from Golden Eagle Study and my channel name is Universal English Study. I am an English language trainer, so today I am going to tell you the tips of true, false and not given that comes under reading module exercises. So here are the question and how you can sort true, false and not given. So in true, false and not given, you have to answer exactly. So the true, false and not given are mostly in series. They are not shattered. In very rare cases, they are shattered. The first thing that you have to understand about true, false and not given is that please make sure you read all the instructions carefully, which is mandatory. Because sometimes it is written like true, false and not given. And sometimes it is written like yes, no and not given. So sometimes students mistakenly write true, false instead of yes and no if they will ask you to write yes, no. So we write true, false, then our all answers are incorrect. So please make sure before you proceed for this exercise, read the instructions very carefully. So now moving further about this exercise, what this exercise is all about. True, false and not given. True means when the sense is exactly the same, like what it is written in a question and what it is already mentioned in the passage, both are exactly the same. And exactly doesn't mean that they have exactly written in the same manner or the same sentences you can find it. There's a lot of difference in there. You can rephrase the sentences, they can also use synonyms so that just to make you a little more confused, or just always, as I always told you in IELTS, you just concentrate on sense. If your sense matches, it means that the statement is true. The next one is false. When it is false obviously when it is not true. It is false when the statement contradicts. When in a passage it says something totally opposite of what is written in a sentence. So it means that your statement is false because your passage, any topic that is written in that particular sentence is totally totally opposite. Let's say in a passage they are saying go to right, or in a question they are saying go to left. So it means that they're totally a wrong, totally opposite statement. So that is why it comes under the category of false. Now the confusing one, not given. How you can find the statement is not given? From the word not given, it is clear that when the statement is not given, but it's not possible. Of course it is given, but half. When there is incomplete, when we can find an incomplete information about the statement or any extra information that is not mentioned in the passage, because we have to answer according to the passage. Whatsoever is written in the passage, we have to follow that, not the question, because question, they have made the question just to confuse you. So what you follow, not the question, only the passage. If you find something is written about something, let's take an example. If it is written in a passage that ABC country population is increasing, but in a question it is written like this: ABC countries population is briskly increasing. So there is an extra word, briskly. So in the passage the word is not mentioned over there. So that is why it comes under not given, not false, not true, but it comes, and mostly when it comes for not given, most of the keywords are matches, but the sense is totally different. Sometimes it is not talking about that particular thing, they just change the senses. They just change after using some connector, or you can say the punctuation marks is very important in reading. I'll give the video on that also. So you have to take care about these all things. So this is clear what is true and false and not given. Now let's proceed to the question so it will become more clear to you. The question is, people were crossing the bridge. So let's assume that there is the question. People were crossing the bridge. Now first of all, please don't look at all the question. These are one by one question. Let's find out. Like suppose you are reading your passage and while reading you find one sentence like people praised while crossing the bridge. Now first work is that how to choose a keyword. So here they obviously numerous times they're going to talk about people. They are crossing the bridge. So my keyword is word that I told you that please do not ignore the helping words, which are very important. Then the crossing, then the bridge. So here's what sort of action is doing. There is an action, there is a verb. That is a verb. Crossing, action. And this action is done on what? Bridge. So bridge becomes your noun. And then who are doing this? People. At what time? Present, past and future. This shows that something happened in the past only. So now question is very much clear to me. Now move on. I start reading my passage, and while reading the passage I just find out one sentence that is written like people. Oh, one keyword matched. Crossing, two keyword matched. The bridge. So because at that time we are running out of the time and we are a little nervous as well. So we are not concentrating on the sense. At that time our mind is concentration on the keywords. So in a hurry, might be we say it is a true. We say it's true, but it is not true. Why? Because sense is totally different. Here it is written, according to the passage, it is written, people praised while crossing the bridge. But in a question, it is just written, people were crossing the bridge, no other activity. So it means that there is an extra word, or we can say that over here we just have a verb, an action word we have, but nothing we have here that describe how that action has done. But here we have that word which is known as adverb, that is describing how that action has done. It means that this is an extra information, so that is why it is considered as not given. Now similarly, let's take another example with the same question. People would have crossed the bridge. People would have crossed the bridge, but the preferred road. So this shows the sense that they can, but they wouldn't. So they preferred road instead of bridge. So it means that is the opposite thing. They didn't cross anything in the past. Here, in the past, I can conclude that this is obviously talking about the past, and of course they are not crossing bridge, but instead of bridge they are crossing, and they preferred road, not the bridge. So in the past they are not preferring bridge, they prefer road, so that is why it is false. Now the next one is, people were crossing wooden pathway above the lake. People were crossing the wooden pathway above the lake. Now here most of the students say it's not given because no keyword is matched here. Fine, but make sure that they use a lot of synonyms. They rephrase the sentences. So I again concentrate and focus on one thing, that please concentrate on the sense only. So the sense is exactly the same that is in the question. The question were people were crossing the bridge. So here it is written, people were crossing the wooden pathway. So what is it, wooden pathway that is above the lake? It's a bridge only. So that is why the sense is exactly the same, and the answer is true. Next one is, adults and kids were crossing the bridge. Adults and kids were crossing the bridge. Now again, if I'm talking about a person, like if there were 4 persons standing in front of me, how will I say? I can say like this, people were standing. Like if I'm saying in a past only, people were standing in front of me when I was eating that. Fine. Or I can say that, kids were women were standing in front of me, men were standing in front of me, men and women were standing in front of me. But these all senses same, people, men, women, children. So it means that they all come under people only. We don't know, when we say people, that is become a collective. Now, so it means that here they say adults and kids, over there they say people. So the sense is exactly the same, so the answer is true. So this is the one exercise that I have done for you. Please wait for my next video, and in my next video I'll definitely explain another example where you can know how the models can change the sense. And then in next, and also I explain you about the fill-ups and many other exercises of reading. Meanwhile, please keep watching my videos, and please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.